the grand finale, and then of course you have to do all your tests the entire night. But for the grand finale, for my part, I would like to show you one last trick. But before I do that, actually my college at Q, they said, could you taught our friends here a trick so they have something to show them when they come home and meet their friends and families? And of course I will. So first off, I will show the trick, and after that, I will teach you how it is done. It looks like this. I have a white handkerchief. If I take this handkerchief and put it in my hand, I can from the other side take out a red one. And I put in, and I take out. And I put in, and I take out, like this. Very, very easy. The best part with this trick is that you can also do it backwards. You put in, and you take out. And now I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking that this is a very, very easy trick, and it at most takes 5 minutes of practice. And that is correct, because this is the secret. You have a white one and a red one. And what you do is backstage, when no one is looking, you take the red handkerchief and you put it in your hand. So when you enter the stage, you only show the audience the white one and have this hand closed and never open it. Always have it closed. Only show the white one. And then you put in the white handkerchief and you take out the red one. Very, very easy. Now you take in and take them out. Never take both handkerchiefs out at the same time, because that is more like common sense than a trick, right? And so instead you put in and you take out, you put in and you take out. And also you can do this trick backwards like this, very, very easy. So you do it backwards. In the end, the finale is the most important part. It's always, and then I really, really mean always, have your hand closed, never wave goodbye, always keep it closed, because otherwise they will see the red handkerchief. Do you have any questions about that? Oh, good. Then you have a trick to take home and show your friends and family, right? So that's a very, very good one. So let's see here. We're moving right along. In here, I have my magic box, and also today I took with me the first trick I ever learned. And I was very, very young when I started doing magic. I was 4 years old. And as most of you guys, when you was 4 years old, you got a magic box. The only difference between me and you is that I never stopped using mine. And you had friends. Here we have a white rope and a scissor, exactly as my first magic box. And because I was 4 years old, I couldn't read by that time. So what I did was, when I opened the magic box and I opened the instruction manual, I looked at the pictures. And it was one picture, like this. And another picture showed 2 ropes. So as a 4-year-old, of course I thought that if there is two ropes, of course I had to cut them in half. The only problem was that picture number 3 was 1 rope again. And of course then I had a problem. So now I will teach you how to do this. This is very, very good. It's a theoretical problem. Pretty much as it is in your business, right? So what I do is this. If I cut this scissor, like this, how do we know, if I cut this rope with the scissor, so I have 2 ropes. How do we know this is 2 ropes? According to Aristotle, he would say, you know it is 2 ropes because it has 4 ends. 1, 2, 3, 4 ends, right? So then, philosophical and also theoretically, if we cut off the top ends, then we only have the bottom ends left, and that would equal 1 rope. That's something to think about. But here's the thing. Now I will teach you how to do this. So after some more glasses of wine and bottles of beers, you can actually try this with your shoelaces. Okay? This is what you do. This is what you do. You take the rope and you cut the rope in half. And actually, so far I'm telling the truth. But this is the dirty work, the ugly business. This is what I do. I take the rope and I tie a knot in my hand. And after 20 years of practice, I can easily do this with one hand. But for showcase, I will do it like this. So here's the knot. Now I'm going to show you the rope restored, and you won't see the knot. I hide the knot in my hand, and what I do is this. So I only show you parts of the rope, but I never show you the middle. That's what we call an illusion. The problem is, if anyone says, Seth, could you show me the entire rope? Then I'm in some serious trouble. But then I actually found a trick how to do this, and this is really, really good. What is called, we call it in the biz, magic salt. It looks like this. So, now, look. Did you see the knot here? Now I can take the knot, because I believe in it now. I can actually move the knot up on the rope. Even easier, I can take the rope, remove it completely from the rope, and then I have a complete rope. Do you have any questions? Before I let's go into the grand finale. I borrowed this whiteboard here, and actually on here, they told me that you guys are very, very good at math. So I will actually write up a mathematical figure here on the board, on the whiteboard, and it looks like this. Do anyone of you know what this is called? Square. A square. Very good, sir. I will give you the money that I owe you later. I promise. Here's the thing. Here we have the square. Now, you have to count a little bit. But how many squares do I now have on the board? 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's great. You are the kind of people that thinks outside the box, and that's good. I have to count some more here. But how many squares do I have now? 1, exactly, because this is rectangles. If you were normal people, you would actually get fooled by this. But now you do tests for a living, so of course, I should have been so thinking about that beforehand. Here's the thing. Now, I have 16 squares in the big one, if you count just squares by 1. And let's see, if there's anyone who thinks that he or she could be one of the younger people here tonight, could you please then raise your hand? The first one who raises his or her hand, I will just ask a very simple question. Yes, so who thinks I could be one of the younger ones? Yeah, do. Sir, how old are you? 23. 23, that's a very good age. 2, 3, perfect. This is what we do. We have 3, we have 1, we have 12, we have 7. 7 plus 12 is 19, plus 1 is 20, plus 3 is 23, correct? Very good. Then we do this. 11, we have 8, we have 2, and we have 2. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 8 is 12, plus 11, 23, correct? Very good. Then we have 5, we have 10, we have 3, we have 5. 5 plus 3 is 8, 18, 23, right? We have 4, we have 4, we have 6, and we have 9, also 23. Here's the good part. And if you, as long as you are 23, you should actually try to remember this. And I will give it to you as a gift. Because 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 11 is 20, plus 3 is 23. 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 10 is 19, plus 4 is 23. Same there and same there. Now let's see, if I want to take this to the next level, then 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 3 is 23, right? 4 plus 10 is 14, 16, 17, 7, 23. If I want to do it even more difficult, 7 plus 9 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 3 is 23. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 8 is 12, plus 11, 23. 5 plus 10 is 15, plus 4 is 19, plus 4, 23. 6 plus 9 plus 9 is 3, 23. 2 plus 2 plus 7, 12, 23. 10 plus 3 plus 2 plus 8, 23. Do you have any questions? My parents, they call this equation the result of a lost childhood. That wasn't a joke. Here's the thing. Now let's see. Also, before I got the work here with AdQ, they had this as my. I had to put this on my CV, and they let me do it in their company directly. And also, sir, is it okay if I tell them about our conversation we had 2 days ago? Sure. Actually, here's the thing. He called me and he said, Seth, if you want to come here tonight, you have to bring your most difficult tricks. And of course I asked, why? And he said, the people you are going to meet, they are much, much smarter than your normal audience. So for your own safety, bring your most difficult tricks. Can you admit this? What I do has nothing to do with logic. So when I perform for smart people, I fly under the radar. The most difficult, this is a paradox, but it's true. The most difficult people to fool, are children and drunk people, just because they don't think logic. And the most difficult people to fool are drunk children. I very rarely perform, and I got a guarantee that we had none here, and I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. And then for the grand finale, I have one last trick, and this is a really funny one, because I started doing magic when I was 4. When I was 14, I was celebrating 10 years anniversary as a magician. And my parents, they sent me during a summer vacation to India, where I met a fakir. And he took a sword and swallowed it. And I was so impressed, so I thought, if I can do this in Sweden, I really have a winner. But today, after all, we are here to celebrate. And we have to celebrate our business, we have to celebrate our friends, and everything is going great. So therefore, I will raise the stakes. Normally, I do this with a sword. And actually, I thought I should do it tonight, but on my way here, the cops took my sword because I was on the train with it. But instead, I have this balloon. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pump this balloon up. Will be pretty much exactly 1 meter and 30 centimeters tall. And then right in front of your eyes, I'm going to eat it up. And I've done this trick many times before, and one day I will succeed. So here's what I do. The balloon. Now, if I eat up the entire balloon, it will enter my leg. And then I have a problem, right? So if I do this trick, I will do it as a sword, and I will eat up this much, and then I will take it out again. Now, look careful, and especially if you are sensitive for things like this, look extra careful, because this is really, really cool. And pretty much, I need a lot of witness when I'm going to claim my life insurance later on. So here's the thing: if I take this balloon, now if I'm going to eat it up, I'm going to do it for real. And when I do this with a sword, I'm very, very straight with my back. With a balloon, I can actually bend like this. So if I do that, don't worry, just you know. And also, very important thing is this, that when I do this, the difficult part is with the throat. After that, it's just, I just have to continue down. That's good information if you ever get a no. Here's the thing, here's the balloon. I take the balloon. Okay? Do we have any questions? No? Sorry, now it's a little bit difficult for me to continue because I'm a little blown up. So I became a magician because I failed as a stand-up comedian. Once more, I will bring. Because of AdQ, that's why I'm here tonight. So thank you so much for letting me come here. And to all of you, thank you for being a wonderful audience. And if anyone of you are missing your watch or your wallet, they have my number. Yes, you know. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful night. Thank you.